Everyone, today I want to go through a couple of topics in video game that I want to discuss, and all the bullshit that comes with it. I think we're going to start this off with good old Capcom. Years ago, this company was held in the highest regard by most gamers. They had so many great franchises under their belts. They had the Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Mega Man, and so many others. And for some reason, they continue to fuck with us every chance they get. I don't know why this is. Maybe they enjoy it, maybe they're dumbasses, maybe it's a mix of both. But the point is that they keep letting us down year after year after year after year, and it never ends. But the thing that's really got me started for this video is that their E3 2015 lineup. It's not even pathetic. It's below pathetic. It's fucking ridiculous. This is their lineup. First of all, they announced the Mega Man Legacy Collection. I believe that's the name of it. And what this is a collection of all the old Mega Man games. Now, this isn't a bad thing by any means. It's great. Except for they've kept a couple of games out of the collection. You see, you don't get all the old style classical Mega Man games. No. That'd be too easy. What you get is Mega Man 1 to 6. And it seems there isn't any new added features or anything like that. So basically, they're charging you more money for less content. Typical Capcom, whatever. That's typical gaming industry these days. And that's just one thing about Capcom. Here's another thing that's annoying me about their E3 lineup. Instead of having any new games such as a Devil May Cry 5, where they actually fix it and don't give us the bullshit like DMC, or Resident Evil 7, despite how bad it is, maybe they could sold that for the sake of, since they're one franchise that they can actually improve and probably save, and that can actually make money for them if they put their effort into it. But we know that's not going to happen. But the point is, instead of some Resident Evil 7, Devil May Cry 5, no, mind you, they are some Street Fighter 5, but yay, another Street Fighter that they'll remake 4 times in a fucking year more than likely. But besides that, but the point I'm getting to is they have Street Fighter 5, they have the Mega Man Legacy Collection, and oh boy, these next 2 games, these are big ones. DMC, Devil May Cry 4 remake, remastered for the PS4 and Xbox One. Now, isn't that just fucking amazing? A game that is probably not one of the most popular in its franchise, and they're remaking it. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nice they've added the new characters like Virgil, Triss, and Lady. But here's the thing. I looked up, if they were going to put the bother of adding them into the campaigns, why couldn't they come up with original cutscenes to place them in the campaign? I know it wouldn't make sense for the canon, but just have fun with it, put some effort into it. Yeah, you add new movesets and all that, but for fuck's sake, if you're going to charge, well, I don't know if it's full price or not, but if you're going to make this game, at least go all the way with it so that you care about the fans and not just trying to put some effort in just to get a quick cash grab. Do something that you love. Don't do it just for the fucking sake of milking us for money. Because that is what you're doing, Capcom. People can defend it. They can try to say, oh, they're doing this and this. But the truth is they're just milking us for money. And they don't give a fuck about creating new quality games. But that's not the end of it. The tip off. To finally finish this whole Capcom E3 lineup, they are bringing out Resident Evil fucking 0. Resident Evil 0 HD remake. Like they did with Resident Evil 1. See, when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute. Out of all the Resident Evils, you're going to bring out the one Resident Evil that probably barely anyone cares about. Now, if people enjoy this game, that's good. I've never personally played it. It could be good for all I know. But for your E3 lineup, you're going to have Resident Evil 0 as one of your main games to showcase. Capcom, I don't know what to say to you anymore. I mean, you have made stupid decisions, but instead of doing this is definitely a cash grab. If DMC 4 Remaster wasn't a cash grab, this fucking is. And here's the thing. Why don't you just do something worthwhile? How about you give us the remake we've all been craving? Resident Evil 2 remake. How would that? Do something new, inventive, creative. Just something that you haven't done in the last fucking 10 years. Just a thought. And that, ladies and gentlemen, clears up the Capcom part of this discussion. It's a lot of bullshit. The E3 lineup is shit, but what were we expecting anything else? But for fuck them, let's move on. the next thing I want to talk about. Nintendo, the NX console, this mysterious device, possible console people are talking about. Nintendo are getting into a fucking dangerous trend right now that I do not like. And that is their fucking making consoles faster than ever. Like they have like 1 billion versions of the fucking Nintendo DS since it came out. And the thing that really bothered me is that I got Nintendo 3DS, I say a year ago. It's been out for a while, I know this. But here's the thing, now they're out the new Nintendo 3DS. How long is it going to be till they go new Nintendo 3DS? Or Ultra Edition 3DS? Steal ideas from the good old pals Capcom. And it makes it worse, isn't it? Nintendo used to be the company I looked to and said they're the last proper gaming company. Like Sony and Microsoft just, we know all their bullshit, money schemes and bad business practices. I thought Nintendo are doing fine at the moment. But now, they've introduced DLC for Mario Kart and with Smash Bros. I mean, they're charging that much money for a fucking fighting character. No. Yes, Mortal Kombat charges more, but still, it's bullshit. And not only have Nintendo adopted this DLC business practice, but better than that, no, they have amiibos. It's a cool idea, collecting these mini statues of characters. It sounds good, but they're charging an arm and a leg for these fucking things, and they'll keep making so many of them. And it's like, Nintendo, are you just trying? Are you just trying to fucking damage your reputation? The reason people are so loyal, right, you are a company that doesn't have the best third-party support. Ye live on your exclusives, and they are good. Ye are a company that can very rarely do that. The reason rare it is for a company, a console company, to have a fan base dedicated enough to keep you going against Sony and Microsoft when you have barely any third-party publishing support. And yet now you're going to try to risk damaging their reputation by doing everything that they do wrong. But that's not the whole point of why I won't rant about Nintendo in this video. It's the fucking NX. Now, granted, the Wii U has been out for around 2 or 3 years. Fine. I got mine around 6 months ago. I know I heard that there's possibly a new console this year or next year. This is all rumour speculation, but I'm just saying at this point it wouldn't surprise me, especially with the new Nintendo 3DS. And I'm saying if they do that, I know, but I'm probably just going to be done with Nintendo. Because that is a load of bullshit. At least Sony and Microsoft wait 5 to 7 years to have a new console, from what I know. But Nintendo now is just taking the piss. And I'm like, really? You're going to do that? Nintendo, despite what some people say, your fan base doesn't come to you for graphics, HD, ultra realistic fucking graphics that look as realistic as that fucking wall behind me and door. No, they come to you because they like the gameplay. They like the way your graphics look, the colour schemes you use. See, it's not about the realistic graphics you use, it's the colours that stand out, the way you design your games, the way they look. It all looks nice and colourful, not ultra realistic. But I know you're going to try to incorporate DLC and fucking amiibos, which, by the way, in Splatoon I've heard, locks out content if you don't own the Splatoon amiibo. Even more bullshit to throw on top of the pile you're slowly building. I don't know, it's just, I don't know, the video game industry is amazing. Every day you can find something else to talk about that is complete and utter fucking bullshit. Like Sega! They announced a new Sonic Boom game they're working on. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know, are they stupid or do the video game companies enjoy fucking with us? I honestly don't know what it is. Because I honestly believe that they just get off of this shit. They must. Because there is no fucking way, no way you can have people who can make video games and also not realise how fucked they are. I mean, oh Jesus. Honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. And I know I'm not the first YouTuber to ever talk like this. I know there's tons of other YouTubers like this and I'm small time compared to them, but I have to go out and give my opinion because I think about it so much and I'm like, fuck it, why not just come in here and tell you what I think? And this is what I think. The video game industry is fucking entertaining. Now that's something I don't think you've heard recently. It's entertaining to watch and read latest articles because it is a load of bullshit. I mean, it's so funny to read because you just see how stupid they are. It's also heartbreaking because you want these games to be great, but they just won't. And you just get into a place where you're just like, you might accept how stupid it is. And then you have, but the thing is, it's not completely lost because you have some bright spots like CD Projekt Red with their recent release of Witcher 3, which is fucking incredible. I beat it recently yesterday, and it is phenomenal. I've started again on the hardest difficulty to get the full Witcher experience, but it is an incredible game, and other studios and publishers take note of their business practices, of the way they've created their game. They gave it the more time, they put a lot of effort into it, and they have spoken no bullshit. That is what I like to see, and I hope other companies follow suit, but more than likely they won't. Now, I think that's my rant done for today, so thank you for listening, and don't worry, I'll probably be back again with more video game news, but for now, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed hearing me ramble and rant and rave and all the good stuff, comment, subscribe, like, wherever you want, and I'll see you next time.